everybody, we are going to do a unilateral workout today, about 30 seconds per side, and just give yourself about 5 seconds to switch side if you're going on a timed basis. If you're counting reps, stick for about 10 to 12 reps per side. And then you'll do 4 reps or 4 sets on each side. Give yourself about 30 to 60 seconds break before you switch to the next exercise. And really all you'll need is a single dumbbell. You might need a couple different varying weights if you want, but if all you have is one dumbbell, then that's all that you need. So your first one, actually, we're just gonna start with body weight, is gonna be a single leg deadlift variation. So you'll just be on one foot, and you're just gonna bend your knees and just squat down and stand right back up. Make sure that you really load your heel and come right back up. If you need that back foot down for a little bit of extra balance, that's fine, but just come down and you've got this leg completely loaded. This one's only here for balance if you are using this foot. Push those hips back, stand all the way up and really squeeze the hip of that base leg. And then to make it harder, just increase your range of motion. You can even touch your fist to the floor. And then to progress from there, if you need to, then you can also use a dumbbell. And so you'll hold that in the opposite hand of the leg that you're squatting with. Make sure that you keep a nice flat back and really brace your abs. Keep them nice and tight. Drive through the heel. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, here comes Max, is a single leg hip and shoulder extension with a chest press. So level 1, we'll just start without weight. Hi Max, can you come off to the side please? So you're gonna bend, you'll start with your right heel bent, left hand down on the floor, really push up out of your shoulder, and this heel is almost right underneath your knee, and you're just gonna really push up, extend through your hip and your shoulder, and come back down. You can leave this arm extended or do like a pressing motion. And then from here, just to progress, you're just gonna add a weight. Hi, Max. Or a kid on your lap. Can you stand right over here? And just really press up and extend. Really control your arm on the way down. You can even do a static hold if you'd like. But really focus on pushing up out of this shoulder, so you don't want to sink down in that shoulder. Even when you're down here like this, don't sink down. Think of pushing yourself up nice and tall, extending, squeezing that glute and your shoulder. All right, so that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is going to be a rotational lunge variation. So level 1 is just going to be stationary side lunge. You'll just stay to one side for 30 seconds or 10 to 12 reps. Level number 2, step out to the side and together. And then for your level number 3, you're gonna do a rotational lunge. So you're just gonna step back, open up. So this front foot, you're gonna rock back onto that heel and really push yourself back up. Make sure to push your hips back, try to lock this knee out, and you're turning about 90 degrees and facing that side wall and pushing back. Weights are definitely an option if you like. So if you go stationary, hold it in the opposite hand that you're lunging towards, the side that you're lunging towards. Dynamic would be like this. And then your rotational. All right, and then the 4th exercise is just a dumbbell row in a lunge position. So for level 1, you're going to stay a little bit more on this weight, not so much on the back leg, and you're just going to row. And then just get into a deeper lunge if you can. So this leg is really loaded, and you're down lower. Squeeze this glute. And keep your spine nice and long. And try to really hinge forward, because if you're up here, You're not gonna be hitting the back. You're gonna get a little bit more shoulder and really initiate from the shoulder first. Pull from that shoulder blade and then the elbow. Max, you're gonna get in trouble, aren't you? And then obviously increase the weight as needed. All right, last exercise is your plank variation. So level 1, you're gonna be on your knees. Keep those abs nice and tight. You're gonna extend your arm forward, and then you'll come into a side plank. Extend the arm, side plank. Now you notice how my hips stay nice and tight, how when I'm extending, I'm not pushing back. You wanna keep that weight forward. All right, so then your level 2, extend, and then just come into a side plank. And then your level 3, you're gonna extend the arm, you're going to rotate around to the side, really reach that arm overhead, and then just reverse that motion. Try to keep those hips up, stay nice and long. Maxim, you better be careful with that, little girl. All right, so some mistakes that people make, they really start shifting their weight back. And I know this is a tendency to pike your butt up in the air and then to let those hips drop. So no piking your butt, no pushing back. Keep your butt, your hips nice and straight, shoulders right over those wrists. All right, so that's gonna be your 30-second on, 5-second off workout, or you can do the 10 to 12 reps and just give yourself enough time to switch sides. And that's it.